So mine's a little longer, but I tend to talk fast. I think and I use the BlackBerry because I'm the younger sister. Okay, so I want to start off by saying that I know I can be a bit out there sometimes and embarrass you both. But this is your wedding day, so just in case you're worried about that, I want to reassure you, you should be worried. So it's been brought to my attention today that her new family has no dirt on her whatsoever. I mean, there are no Ashley roasting stories in that family. So, as her little sister, it is my duty to throw her under the bus a little bit, as she's done the same to me my whole life. Okay, so Ashley and I are always pranking each other, and she has made my life growing up with an older sister amazing. And a pain in the ass. There are some truly excellent Ashley stories to tell. So for starters, she makes fun of me for not always being the brightest crayon in the shed. But she has her fond moments as well. And I make fun of her for being the biggest scaredy cat I've ever met. That's thanks to my father, who from the day we were born started scaring us, making us watch Freddy, Cougar, and all sorts of stuff from little itty bitty. So she won't watch scary movies unless we tell her it's about, like, animals and weird stuff. Let's see, I'm shaking. Sorry, the BlackBerry's a little slow. Okay, so my favorite Ashley story is when I had the genius idea to buy walkie-talkies and hide one in her apartment. I went down and stood in the park near her apartment and creepily whispered her name in the walkie-talkie. I was like, Ashley! It was really creepy. She called my mom, who I've already called, and she's in on this, and she's crying. Ashley's in New York, my mom's in Texas. That's smart. She's freaking out, and she's claiming somebody's outside her window. She lived on the 36th floor of a high-rise apartment with no balcony. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know my parents so well, they were not the most lenient parents growing up. They were quite strict. So let me start by saying Ashley did something that it's time for y'all to know. We weren't allowed to go to parties, and never in a million years would we even dream about sneaking out. I mean, we don't even think about it. Like, sneaking out? No way. But Ashley snuck out. Oh, yes, she did. And who did she corrupt to go with her? Her little innocent sister. Yep. I gotta figure out where I'm at. She got me in trouble all the time. She was like the responsible one, the straight A student. All the while my parents were just happy I was passing. It all went downhill with me because I learned from her. So it was about 1 a.m. on a Saturday night. This is back when I was in high school, just trying to learn, and stayed up in my room reading all day, modest, wearing turtlenecks and floor-length skirts. But no, Ashley came up to me with a plan to sneak out. She wanted to go somewhere and told me her master plan. At that point, I was corrupted and determined. We were sneaking out. It was quite a success getting out of the house with our little barking sister, Nikki, who is the dog. She heard everything, like everything. You couldn't do anything without. You could like get out of bed to go to the bathroom, and mom and dad are calling you. Where are you going? Like, what are you doing? Like, that dog barks. It's like, Ashley? Yeah, we're here. We squirted water on the hinges to our door so it wouldn't wake the dog. Her idea. Yeah. And we went out through the window in the pool room. You should have locked that a little better. Go out the back gate, we're good. The best is when it got to the point where we had to get in the car, starting it without my parents hearing the engine start up and the headlights shining into the light. So what does Ashley do? She puts it in neutral and makes me push it down the driveway. Does this surprise you? This is what you're getting into, Eric. Okay, so we go, whatever. We're down the driveway, we leave. You want to know where the scandalous place that we went? Whataburger. 24-hour good old drive-through fast food. We hid it under the bed so they wouldn't know we went. That was our sneaking out moment. She really knows how to live life on the edge.
Exactly, you're both drowned.
Yep. Okay, so as much as I like to tell all the stories I could think of, like the time she worked at Hot Topic, the time she dated a midget, or the time she got arrested for peeing in Central Park, there's just not enough time, so you're just going to have to ask her about those stories yourself. Ashley and Eric, I love you both so much. Eric, I'm proud to say that you're a big brother to me. You've always been there, and I'm really happy that you'll be in my life as long as Ashley, for as long as we both shall live. That was not meant to come out that way. Sorry, Ashley. It's just her share. I love her. She's been a great big sister and always taught me, and I've always looked up to her. And she's fabulous, and it always looks like she's plucked out of a magazine. Every day is a fashion show in the life of Ashley. Can't say the same about you, Mr. Tie-Dye. Y'all have to see that later. I'm taking a picture. Unless Ashley burned it. Smart girl. So, that's about it. I'm glad you're big brother, and I look forward to dancing and spending many more Sundays with y'all at your place as long as you'll have me. Well, you're kind of stuck with me. So raise your class with a happy couple. Let's hope their kids don't sneak out.